Hi, Mark. It is Monday, May the 4th, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 11:30 a.m. GMT. 30 minutes till the US session gets underway and going into the afternoon portion of the European session. Let's have a look at the US dollar's performance going into the new week. And there you see the green candlestick, strong US dollar to start the week through the Asian European session. We'll see whether that can be maintained during the US session, or if we're going to get what often does happen, a turnaround once the US session gets underway. But certainly strong US dollar to start the week. I've got support 97.80. I've got resistance at 98.34 for now. EMA's about to cross over as well with the strong start we've had. We'll see if buyers can maintain this, maintain above the 98.34, even push perhaps higher, or like I said, a turnaround, a bounce down off this area, sellers step in and look back down below the 98 level. Let's have a look at the majors, starting on the Euro US. And there you see the strong US dollar red candlestick that's selling euro, buying US dollar. I've got resistance at 117.38. I've got support at 116.88. Downtrend in place, but very strong support area around this 116.80, the support 117, the round number. That area has been the strong support for now. We'll see whether sellers can continue with this, break below the current support or push lower, or if buyers step in, buyers of euro, sellers of US, so from a strong US to a weak US, and a turnaround, a bounce up, buyers looking at would then be looking to get back above that 117 and looking up at the 117.38 resistance level. Let's have a look at the pound against the US. There you see the red candlestick attempting to reverse the uptrend. EMA is about to cross to the downside. I've got resistance at 135.99. Let's call that $1.36. I've got support at 135.21. There's the red candlestick, selling pound, buying US dollar. That's in line with dollar strength. Slight bounce up already. You see the wicket left behind. That'll be buying pound, selling US. So if we get a turnaround, if this can be continued from strong US dollar to weak US dollar, buyers will be looking up at the resistance level and looking back up to test that 136 on the upside. But red candlestick, same as the euro, to start going into the US session, which is strong US dollar. Let's have a look at the US dollar against the yen. And here you see the strong US dollar was pushed a lot lower. This was, and you see the wick left behind. So from an open price of 156.86, went all the way down to 155.68. Solid red candlestick. Buyers stepped in third day in a row at this support level around the 155.60 and have fought all the way back to resistance of 157.19, and that's the small green body we see. We'll see if that can be maintained. Strong US dollar. Buyers break above this resistance level, above the 157.19, and push higher. You see the EMA certainly to the downside. That's selling US, buying yen. That 3 days ago, that very strong push lower. That was verbal intervention from the Bank of Japan. US buyers have bounced up so far. We'll see if that can continue, get back up to the 158 even or higher, testing that resistance for now. Let's have a look at the US dollar against the Canadian. And again, strong US dollar. There you see it. Bounced up off the support at 135.83. I've got resistance at 136.22. Now sitting at 136.14. Above that $1.36 level. We'll see if that can be maintained. EMA still pointed to the downside, but looking to cross over to the upside, reverse from downtrend to uptrend. We'll see if US dollar buyers can maintain this, maintain above the 136 or higher, or if we do get a turnaround from strong US to weak US and sellers step in at this area at the 136 slightly higher, and sellers look back down at the 135.83 support level. So we've got our resistance and support levels on our majors. We can see they're being tested all in line with strong US dollar this morning. We'll see whether that's maintained or if we get a turnaround and from strong dollar to weak dollar once the US session gets underway and uh, and a turnaround from what we've seen so far. Good trading. Keep that discipline. I'll see you at the end of day.